Yeah, almost a different again. Almost a different again. With the best or not? Like the position. What this one? Such a beautiful nice again. Everybody wanted to.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, stayed warm. It was very chilly. Yeah, it's quite cold. Yeah, I had my puffer jacket.
I was on the hill with the dog,
yeah.
so that I wasn't sure what the policy was, and yeah, I'll tell you what, it was cold there.
Oh yeah, I was looking. There's a few people there.
Come on, hold on, nice and clean. Let's go back.
Good. Yes, well done. Yes. Go in. Oh man.
Never mind. We came home without a pair of boots last week.
What happened?
Ryan lost his boots. He looked like we waited to the end to see if anybody found them.
Why? Would he lose them where?
I got no idea. No, just after the game, like
someone must have.
maybe because they change, but clean the dressing rooms out before first grade.
Oh, and he was looking for him going on the road.
Yeah, he's just wearing his brothers now, but I just remember.
It's a bit odd. There's a lot of same boots around. I get it.
It was none handed in, none found, and it's like my year 12 son. He always loses his calculator.
It's what you do when you're a teenager, don't you? You lose something.
Man,
you
it's
forget something at home.
it adds up.
Yeah, I know.
Blazers, like
Oh yeah. Yeah, blazers they're expensive. Yeah, I used to lose a couple of things at school, and my mum used to give me shit.
Oh, it's funny.
True.
It's
It's very true. Or you get told, hey, when everyone's got energy, full fuel tank, like Soft, buddy, soft. There's 3 of them. It's swarming now. Jose's strong. You should play league. Go. Yes, he's still going. Yes, Constantine. Over here, look wide.
Whereas with other ones, you got to fiddle around all the manual controls, aperture, and
Gills still had a game in hand, and Luke just checked the other day and he went, oh yeah, we're 30. Luke's getting the shit.
yeah, there was a real chance it would be challenging for the premiership at one stage.
Hey? Yeah.
It was a real.
Yeah. Now St. George just pulled it ahead. It's like 10 points or thereabouts to a more.
pursuing a top spot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can tell a few players are getting frustrated,
Yeah.
but they're not playing, win at all costs sort of thing. It's
No. Yeah.
becoming a bit of an experiment.
Yeah. True. Eh. Yeah.
But,
you've got a good point. Luke's always plays to win. He gets annoyed when the players get, slack and,
Subbing goalies in and out is also confusing.
Yeah. So many plays in first grade.
Go!
And if you nicked it forward, and if you saw him coming, you nicked it forward, he would have gone.
Ready ball.
Keep the ball close.
Has it been 2 weeks in a row we haven't scored a goal?
Yeah, I think you're right. Luke was looking at, the wins, losses, draws. It's got a tick, red, green, red, whatever.
We're all crosses at the moment.
Yeah, and he looked at it. Look at this guy. I said, I know. It's your
Crosses and
yeah.
we don't have buys, do we? No, it's just all crosses in a draw.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah. Luke was like, look at this guy. No good.
But at one stage it was all greens.
Yeah, no. And then he looked up further. He's seen George. Look at them. Look at the guy's man.
And a few other teams have strung together. Bonnie Rig have.
Yeah, Bonnery's had a few wins. Everyone misses it. Everyone annoying. Yeah, but I think they just had a bit of a run and then.
So it was kind of like I don't know, like an afterthought. The 20s.
Yeah, he's getting frustrated, but he's told him this. We just have to hang in there, man.
Yeah, we won again.
The first one.
Yeah. Done.
Yeah, the first one coach.
They're done.
Yes.
But he hasn't lost. He lost the last 2 games.
Yes, he's got it. It's good one. Stay there, Luke. Stay there. That's what it goes. Keep going. Come on, get it in. He's got no options. Pass it, man. Pass it. Get a corner. Just kick it into him. Corner. Well, be transparent to the boys so they get it. So they don't want them to relax, maybe. To not kill and stuff.
Oh, the boys can feel it, but something's afoot.
Yes, come on. Someone get in there. Come on, someone.
Yeah, there's some really good goals in this match last time, and then first grade one as well. It was a really good night out at
Oh, yeah?
out at Hornsby or whatever it is. Where is it? Where was it again? It was Hornsby, right?
What was that?
Where their home ground, the Northern Tigers.
Yeah, I can't remember. I actually can't remember the field, yeah.
It was sort of out in the bush a bit, but
I don't think I was there. It was it's up that way, isn't it? Yeah, it's further up. Was it Chatswood or whatever? Or...
oh, it was miles past there. It was sort of like past Waitara, past
Okay, right.
near
Like Karinga and all that area, no?
yeah, it was wasn't far from the freeway.
Yeah, I remember Luke Perry's old Tigers. When was it? 5 years ago.
I think they're sort of like they're a rep team for all the northern suburbs.
Yeah.
They've got a sort of different structure. Like they've got very few players from outside their system.
Yeah, it is good. Step up, boys, step up. Yeah, no, forward. Bring it forward, mate. Yes. Yeah, I did pass faster when we went. Yeah, up there for a swim, I remember, at the beach.
And at Foster or Tuncurry, because they're just about the same
Yeah,
thing.
no, Foster, I remember. We were at, where were we at, Nelson Bay.
Come on, let's knock one in.
Again, you blows the whistle. Too much on the light over there. Get out of that, please. Too much traffic, bro. Get out of there, boys. Switch. Leave the look some. Oh, nice. Yes, George. Yes. Someone clip it in. Damn it.
That was better.
Oh, soft or yellow? Like getting... Let's get one in, boys. Jeez, you can 18 left. It's coming down. Pretty good.
Yeah, I watched first grade, or watched a bit of training the other night. I can't remember which night it was.
Oh, yeah?
Like it was like first grade was split into two teams,
Oh, Luke Thomas against Thursday night or something.
and they played each other, and it was just most of them were first graders, like massive squad.
Yeah, that one was level 2. It's funny.
So under 20s were training behind the posts. You know that little area over there, the little reserve there. And first grade had a game against each other. Okay, let's get a goal, guys. 3 weeks no goal.
Give it to him. Yes. One off, let's go.
Yes. Put pressure on the
Easily. So you understand that, huh?
And even redbacks. I've been bitten by redbacks, and they hurt. But unless you're very old or very very young, you're going to have like sort of it's like a really really bad mosquito bite that lasts all day. But how do they know how to make that circle? I mean, it's just all instinct.
Amazing, isn't it? Amazing how their brain works too.
So he would have been happy when the lights came on, because the lights attract all the sort of things that he catches. But anything you find under a rock or in the ground when you're digging, come on, get it out of there. All right, come on, get it out, guys. Keep it out.
Lucas having a chat to the ref going,
Doesn't look like there's 2 or 3 goals in us anymore. At the start of a season, there were a few first graders that we had up front who got a few headers in, and we were getting quite a few headers in. Like
it was pretty good.
but
Who cares? You're going more back then.
did you enjoy watching them play at Fraser Park? They had real sort of like
No, it's at Fraser when they played.
Yeah, I thought they had a lot of you know, very positive play.
Yeah. Yes, participate.
Here we go. So is Luke on the right wing? Is he on the right? I can't.
He was over here and then switched over that side. He's in the sort of midfield back there, yeah. Number 33.
Yeah, I can't. Once they're on the far side of the field, I really struggle to.
He's right in the middle. He was right with the line earlier. Just not controlling and then like moving his space. I don't know. It's pretty. Trying to get scissors to fit. Yes, yes, yes.
I just haven't seen anything the last 15 minutes that excites me, to be honest. He's going to go long. Well done, Jose. At least there's just not 2 goals in any of these teams.
Pass the ball, boys.
That's the only thing that I can do.
Good job.
Oh, here we go, here we go.
Go, son. Run, son. Run, run. That's the only thing I need to do. Go on now.
I know. I don't know the same
And back we go, back we go.
Yeah, she was flicking. Keep the ball away.
Come on, there we go. What?
Apologize.
So how many did he issue then? How many cards did he give then?
He gave one to Elvis, I think. He gave one to, just then, I think he gave one to the other coach earlier. Gave one to George. Ah, man. Come on, guys, look at me. It's looking bad, boys. It's looking bad. Second half will be interesting. That's for sure. Play the Roosters, man.
All right, half time. Come on.
Unless that clock was in.
There you go. So it was definite, but definitely.
Hey!
I take it you've never tried that before?
And the kids usually just buy the packets. Playing well or?
Last time. Come on, let's put on an attack, guys. Start of the season, we put on some stunning kind of attacking moves, and the finishes were even more spectacular. Now it's kind of all dried up.
Get the same coaches?
No, it's all changed.
Yeah,
It's,
changing all the breeds.
does that happen everywhere? Like, does that happen in most clubs?
No, but it's not unusual. It's I would have thought it's unusual for the TV to get, flipped partway through a season. Did you know Paris?
Did I know him?
Yeah.
Don't know if that had anything to do with it. But I think I was trying to think of the son's name. Forgot now, but he was in the middle of a melee here. Jacob, I think his name was. But yeah, they were like super enthusiastic. So I was surprised.
No one really knows that.
What's Viveo like at picking up play that's right on the halfway?
It's not too bad.
So it switches from one
It's
sort of
two
angle,
cameras.
and it switches from one to the other, is it?
Yeah.
And it's seamless?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
You haven't watched one?
No, who is it?
I'll show you in a bit.
Because
I'll show you.
I don't think I do video analysis anymore.
So with the under 13s, they they just post the video raw,
Oh, okay.
and then but on the 15s, the coach actually slices it all up and then puts commentary, you know, little calls, and he puts arrows all over the field.
That's my mid-year break.
Are you going to the reunion?
What's that, sir?
Are you going to the reunion?
Yeah, so Dougie's like, you know, Dougie's been a fireman in Broken Hill, and
Yeah, it's Saturday, the 1st of July.
I tell you who I couldn't recognise there. Some guys just, they should be bloody, if it was like, you know, men's like youth creams and stuff, that would be front and centre. But poor old Dougie, he's going deaf in did you play tennis with him?
Yeah.
So he's got this dog that got attacked by another dog. He had
Is that this?
that was nearly it. So he didn't even know he was coming on. He was just a reserve. So that's a waste. That's a waste. So the last 3 or 4 weeks, 5 weeks, they just changed the goalies halfway through, and we've nearly always conceded a goal, like in the first few minutes of the second half. Decided to focus on first grade, and I think they'll be blooding more 16s or 18-year-olds in this, because they've got to look towards the future, I guess. But it does.
How does promotion and relegation work with these guys?
It all depends on first grade.
It's all first grade.
Yeah. So 18s are sort of responsible for their own sort of like
No, so 18s,
Is it?
they have 14s, 15s, 16s and 18s.
So how do they decide? I thought 18 sort
They do
of
club
controlled their own destiny, sort of.
No.
That it's all on first grade. The club championship doesn't.
No, so they have the club championship and then they promote relegate between the NPL divisions.
Oh, okay. No, because Ryan played for Burwood last year in Strathfield, like and he just figured the only way he could play with these guys if he went goalie, because he's normally like a field player, but he sort of was a lazy sort of striker. You know, when we don't have one, or they swap him over. Like he's played a few seasons for a club where they, you know, whoever wants to or thinks they throws their sort of like puts their hand up, and he's liked it because he's got the height for it. He's just not as he's not, it's a good bowling height. That's all I know. Because I played cricket with him last year, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, like just opening the bowling. And my other son plays for Wests. He just said he broke his ankle, and he rolled his ankle in the thing. And Peter Burkhardt plays with his son.
Right.
He played fifth. They both played fifth grade together, like a few years ago.
Yeah, right.
Like, can you believe that? Like,
Yeah.
like, what age do you stop seeing the ball well? Like, so.
Peter, he's probably still where he used to go, I guess.
Because, you know, like, I don't see the ball after it bounces now. So you just play what you saw out of the hand and good luck. And I'm not a batter, but. And you didn't play any.
Look at the shits with Mr. Moore. That's why I quit.
Was it what? Oh, I didn't like Mr. Moore from the start. He used to humiliate me in economics. Actually, I wrote to him and told him, so now that you've retired and you know don't want to put a downer on it, that you made some really bad jokes about me, and I can't forget them. So just before you get all woke on me, you were like a real bastard. And he offered my son some economics lessons. I said, no, don't worry about it, mate. He's going all right without you. And the whole thing was that I can't remember what the principle was. Like, there's some products that you still buy whether they become more expensive or not, or whether they become cheaper. And he goes, all right, let's take Michael for instance. And he always used to take me. And he goes, so Michael's pay goes from $40 a week to $140 a week. What does Michael do? He still buys the same sausages, but more of them. So that's a giffen good, and doesn't say much about Michael. It's something like that. I was like, fuck me, like verbal abuse, but I was butt of every economics joke you could. It made me remember a few of them though. When you're like when you're blushing and trying to shrink and turn into a mouse. But so what did he do with you? He didn't play you enough?
Well, no, so I was like, oh, there it is.
Hey. About time. That's our first goal in 3 weeks.
All the time and all this kind of stuff. And then I had like a purple patch at the start of the season. I think I 4 not out, 104 not out, 35.
So you got a few pairs of gloves and bats.
He refused to let me go up, right? So the other kid's going up to the A's. So he was like holding on to me. And I was just like at the shits. I was like,
and then you just stopped playing?
Yeah.
So what, you went to tennis?
Tennis, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you playing tennis. And then Peter Moore joined you, and then you were, and then you just had it all.
Yeah.
I was still Trinitarian. I just remember you used to smack the ball into the bloody nets, over the nets for tennis courts. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't have pads, so to do that shot, you had to play it in front of your legs. And I used to, and we used to have ball all taped up, or we would spin on anything to make it swing, and we're all aiming for your shins basically, but you would still just flick it over. It was good to watch because not many people could do that. Groff.
Yeah.
When you guys came to nets, no matter how well you bowled, you'd go chasing onto that number 3 over, whatever it is, a few times. So I think that guys have, and like I've seen them. They've got a match with full reserves when they play here on a Thursday night against each other when they split the squad up into 2. And they're not always the same ground, is that right?
No, they're always the same.
Okay, so that's like.
The 2 older ones are. Yeah, I was here at 8 o'clock, stayed till half time, drove home.
So you didn't continue for Pirates or whatever, because I remember you were trying really hard to sort of like to secure a ground and stuff like that, and like it's all kind of I think there's a lot of politics. What was the ground that you eventually?
I don't know.
So
So they're still using Pratton, aren't they? I think they still use Pratton.
Okay.
And then they use Hammond or Ashfield Park.
Yeah, because Hammond was where I remember you started with the juniors.
Yeah. It was Ashfield Park, definitely Ashfield Park.
Oh no, I just remember when Marrickville and Fraser Park started to get involved. It became really unfair. So he's not allowed to touch it with his hands when it happens?
No, this is a back pass.
Okay.
Came from one of his players.
Yeah, I'm only just starting to get into the ins and outs of goalkeeping. But they can if it's sort of like if it's a missed time pass, then you can pick it up.
If it's like some wild swing and it just scrapes off the edge of the foot or whatever. If it's a deliberate.
But a pass back, okay, then you can't.
You can't pick that up.
Because sometimes
if someone heads it to him, that's okay.
Okay, because sometimes they go, well, why did you pick that up? And don't ask too much. Yeah, my nephew plays for. I go and watch because I go to see the under 13s. Which ones start at 8:30? Is that under 12s or 13s? Under 13s, yeah. So he plays at one at Concord at the reserve there. The Inter Lions.
Yeah.
And that's his first season. He just quit rugby league and just playing that. and they're sort of, I think they're sort of, them and Sydney Uni are kind of at the bottom. But it's an interesting game. They fight. Come on.
And then Lachlan, he's in the 10, he's in the first volleyball.
Oh, good on him. Good volleyball, because I had it in our family. We've had a long association with. I didn't like it very much, but my cousin coached the Australian women's team for a while. Like I don't know where he played, but I do know he ended up. By the time I became interested, he was coaching at a senior level. I think he moved to WA, and then I think now he's like nearly retired. He's just sort of like coaches Santa Sabina or something. Come on, knock a few more in. It's such a cool ground, this. Like the first time I ever came here was when they had Super 6. Ryan started playing Super 6.
That's what the video looks like.
Oh wow, that's pretty unreal. That's pretty clear.
Yeah. And it follows the ball. But it's two cameras playing.
Yeah, like
side
I've looked at it and I just I wondered like what software it needed, but obviously it does it.
It's all
pretty
it's all in the
seamlessly.
cloud. You just load it up.
And how long before they uploaded? The same night?
No, usually like just a day or two. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, no, I still with under 20s, I still think it's sort of like a bit of a sort of secondary interest compared to first grade. Let's go. There's a lot of people that don't get field time or for many weeks at a time, so it's a really big squad. Like when you add up first and it is alright. Oh, it's not going to be a yellow card or something, is it?
No. He got yellow.
He did?
Yeah. Well, not Ryan, the other guy.
Oh, okay. I thought one of them would get one.
The goalkeeper's a protected species.
Yeah, I'll never forget that game against Socceroos in Japan. Remember in 2006 when our goalie got knocked over and nothing happened? Yeah, that was a lifetime ago then. Decades. I just jumped on that bandwagon, I remember.
I think he changed it because someone at one point was supposed to do the races or something.
Yeah, I was going to do it at the Greyhounds or something.
Yeah, it's at the Crown Plaza or Parramatta or something, just for dinner and drinks.
I remember there was one, and correct me if I'm wrong, but was that some sort of fancy place, and a few of the boys were ordering really expensive wines, and there weren't many schooners or jugs being bought. It was like, I don't know, it was like a display of I can buy $200 bottles of wine. Someone's like, I can buy $300 bottle. And I think it was the bill was going to be split. A few people said, I'm leaving before that happens. Look, can we just get a jug of tap beer, please? There was this Marcus West, I don't know, it was this weird thing where, I don't know, I always felt that he didn't think much of me, right? So I remember once he referred to me and he didn't think I was listening. He called me a meat pie. Like he was talking about, he goes, well, Michael Tashenko, he's what I think is a meat pie. Like I don't know what he was comparing me to, like some other foods, but anyway, I kind of never forgot that. And so I was conscious about how I behaved in front of him. But we went, yes. Oh, come on. Hit it. And she had no time, and she went in her like gown, And I said, this thing went for ages. Luke messaged and said, this thing's going to go till 3:30, and it was only like 2 o'clock or something. Or, okay, let's just go into the clock tower. Like, who cares? Like, there's lots of people who look like bums around here. That's a big deal. So we went in there and we just looked like deros. And I had no money on me. And I'm going, Mum, can you get me, a schooner, please? And something like that. And then someone tapped me on the shoulder. Someone tapped me on the shoulder, right? And goes, Evtushenko, you're still getting your mum to buy you beer. I was like, fuck, who could that? He's got his business, fantastic business where it was his DJ or something, or who was it? It was someone like Ben Fordham, I can't remember his name. He was coaching him or negotiating a fee with him or something. And it was something like for $20,000 just for the first 4 lessons of how to speak more confidently or something. And he didn't boast about it. He goes, well, that was a successful negotiation because we could just hear it all. And because the guy goes, okay, $20,000 for this. I'll send you the plan and stuff. And he goes, you'll be number 1 in the ratings in no time. And he goes, oh, how are we going here? Let Mrs. Evtushenko, let me buy Michael a beer. We don't. It was really funny. I don't know Marcus, but it was funny. But I was just like in the context that I was really trying my best not to ever be seen by any. And it was a week before the reunion too. I was like, I turned up after he'd left because it was at Concord. I think it was at Concord, and I lived in Concord. I came after most of the. Oh, come on, let's knock another one in, guys.
Do you want the Argentina versus
Australia? No, I watched the first 15 minutes and then
Come on, let's get a foot to it. This is it.
Hip coaches at a pretty high level. Prof. Saba.
Yeah, like the Tigers up there. He'd mentioned that to me a few times. And he kept playing. Like I know he wasn't really playing much at school, but when he left, I'd seen him play a few times. Did you live near him growing up?
I did Prison Church Street, Ashfield, which is not far. I was up the other end of Ashfield.
Like near Hammond Park. I remember there was a guy called John Amy.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, I lived closer to Blair Park in those days.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a guy who. Come on. Yeah, the referee's got no choice but to blow it when the time comes. We've seen a few matches whittle out like that.